flower reading. Let's see if I can have these off. If it gets a bit too bright, I might have to put them back on. But yes, hello and welcome to flower reading. I will of course leave this running for a little while. I know people are not getting notifications about my streams, but we do have flower petal reading. So this reading is it is oracle cards, so of course you can read with actual flowers, which I definitely will do in the future, but I don't have the wide variety of flowers in the deck right now. But if I do, I will definitely do a flower reading with actual flowers. Of course, we will do that at some point in the future. So I've changed the flower reading a little bit. I've changed the flower reading a little bit to try, because last time the stream was very long and I only got 4 people done. So we are going to do 4 card readings per person. If it's very, very quiet, if it's really quiet, if it's just you two in, then we may do full readings, but I'll just wait a moment and see who comes in. Don't worry if you cannot see me, I will show the cards very closely. You will definitely see the cards, do not worry. But one thing, so I'm really sorry about the wind. So where I am, it's very, very calm, very nice, very, the weather's great, but the signal is bad outdoors. So this is like it's not a very long drive, less than 20-minute drive to this beautiful location, if you can see it. But it does seem to be a bit more windy here, which tends to happen near the beach anyway. But yes. So yeah, that's where we are. So thank you. I've had some compliments on the outfit today. I thought I'm doing flower reading, I'll have to wear something with flowers on it. So yes. So first we'll begin with this flower. So, you know, we do this. Let me know if you have ever done this, okay? He loves me. He loves me not. He loves me. He loves me not. He loves me. He loves me not. Has anybody ever done this before? He loves me. He loves me not. 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 So, I just wanted to do an example of that. I'm really sorry about apologies to the flower, the beautiful flower that I've now ruined. But I just wanted to give an example of how flower reading is actually something most of us have done before. This he loves me not is a form of divination. You're using the flower to try to gauge someone else's emotions and feelings. It is a reading in itself. When you pull the petals like that and you say those things, you're trying to gauge it. I know it's like a silly thing that children do, but the energy behind it, the kind of, you know, if you look at it in depth, it essentially is a form of divination. So I find it very, very interesting. I find it very interesting. We probably all did that at some point as a child. So I just thought I would point that out. But today's flower reading, like I said, we are using oracle cards. I don't have a variety of flowers that are in this deck. So we are using the oracle cards. So I will now begin the list. So I'll do the list. I think, oh my gosh, I think one thing I forgot to bring was a pen. So someone can do the list in the chat then, if that's okay. So our list is Tam, Miss Venus, Fire and Water, Sid, Akita, Aries, Sad Luke, 1034, hello and welcome. I am Venus, this is Secret Frequencies. We do a wide variety of readings here every week. Today we're doing flower readings. So Sid, Ankita, Aries. That's it, I think. So hopefully we'll get through everybody. We'll see how many we can get through. So I have minimized the reading in a way. Let me see if you can see me better. If maybe I turn this a little bit, maybe. Is that better? Because the sun's right behind me. I thought, well, I'll go to a beautiful location and it'll be very nice. You can't barely see me. Okay. Maybe that's a little slightly better, ever so slightly. I'll hold the cards very close so you will see them. So I really appreciate I'm getting so many compliments on my clothes today. So, Miss Venus, thank you so much. Tam, Miss Venus, Fire and Water, Sid, Akita, Aries. Okay, great. So I've minimized reading Elizabeth so we can get through more people. Of course, if you were to book a flower reading, you would get a full reading. You would get a full reading with many, many flowers. But at the moment, we're doing a 4-card spread per person. 4-card spread per person. So we have, get out the flowers. So we have these flowers. So I'll show you. The deck is just this big. That's there's more in the actual deck, but this is how many cards I'm using at the moment. So these are the cards. So we're focusing now on Tam first. So Tam, I hope you are ready. Hope you are here. Miss Venus says don't forget to like the live stream. Yes, please do like it. I greatly appreciate that. So yes, so here is our deck. So we'll shuffle it a little bit for Tam. We don't need to go crazy, just shuffling it up a little bit for Tam. And then, as you can see, we are now going to take the 4 top cards from the deck. Usually, I would use the whole deck and I would drop it, and where it lands would be our signs or symbols. But we have 4 cards, so we have first we have the past. So this is Tam's past. Then we have the spiritual. So this is Tam's spiritual. Then we have the future. So this would be Tam's future. And then we have the tangible. It could be kind of current moments, something that's physical and tangible within reach. Okay. So the way I divide the flower reading is very similar to the way we divide candle wax reading. Okay. So where we have the past, the future, the spiritual, and the physical. So they are our cards. So we will begin with the past. So for the past, we have lilac. Now, to create this kind of reading, I sat with the deck. So it's just a deck of flower cards. It has one little line on each card. There's no booklet with this deck or anything like that. Joanna, yes, they are general readings. It is general. So there's no booklet or anything like that. I meditated with these cards and was given this kind of spread. I was told to do the spread the same way as the candle wax reading and how to drop the cards and things like that. So our past is lilac. And also, channeled some messages from the flowers as well. So this flower says the future is sometimes awesome. Yesterday, that's the message on it. So for lilac, so I've written down what I channeled here. So I'm referring to my notepad. Lilac, we have, have I missed lilac off here? I think I've missed lilac off. Oh no, the actual notes are on my laptop. I've missed lilac off. Let me just sit with it for a moment. So we have past, the future is sometimes lost in the wanderings of yesterday. So we are feeling a little bit with that. I mean, it's kind of like that general message of to be present. So you may be, sometimes we have anxiety about the past, like we're worried about things we did we do the right thing, did we make the right decisions, and then we worry about the future. We're really worried about, am I going to achieve what I want to achieve? Am I going to be who I want to be? Am I going to meet someone? We have all of these worries, and the lilac is kind of this message of being a bit more present, being a bit more mindful and present and things like that. It's in your past. So where I'm saying about the anxiety about the past and the worry about the future, it may suggest that you worry a little bit too much about the past, perhaps more than the future. Maybe you do worry about the decisions that you made. Maybe you are wondering if, was that the right thing to do and things like that. So the past can have something positive that we bring forward, or it can have something negative that we need to release. For Tam, we're getting something negative that you need to release. You need to release worries, doubts, anxieties, and fears in order to move forward to your highest life path. So that is the past for Tam. So guys, if you're new in, if you're just popping in, hello and welcome. If you are brand new, then I'm Venus, this is Secret Frequencies, but we are doing flower reading today. If you would like one, you can comment that you would like one. We do have a list going, so we do have quite a few people already having one, so just bear that in mind, there might be a wait. So then we move on to Tam's spiritual. So this is what's in the spiritual. What is well, we'll look at it, we'll see. Okay, we have Rose. So actually, this is a very nice card to have for spiritual because, of course, the rose is kind of like an international symbol of love, romantic love. So we do all kind of know that this is suggesting that there's a highly spiritual love connection somewhere in your life path. Somewhere in your life path, something that's very close to a very highly spiritual, romantic connection is on the cards, basically. It's on the cards. But also with Rose, we do get spiritual protection as well. It's a symbol of spiritual protection. So sometimes that's very positive if we're feeling like taking a leap of faith. If you're feeling like taking a leap of faith, if you're feeling like you want to delve into something but you're a bit worried about consequences, repercussions, what could go wrong, again, this rose is saying delve into it because you have spiritual protection at the moment, so you're probably going to do good. You're less likely to fall, basically. So a very positive spiritual connection in your life path could be twin flame, could be soulmate, but also the spiritual protection as well with Rose is highly prominent. So then we move into the future. So that was the spiritual, this is the future. And you have Jasmine for the future. And Jasmine is, don't lose hope, stay focused and work on optimism. So as long as you're staying very positive and optimistic about the things that you're working on, there's two things, stay focused and stay optimistic. If you lose focus or you lose optimism, your achievements and manifestations might not come. But the thing is, it's a very positive omen for as long as you just do those two things, stay focused and stay positive, you actually have so much potential and have very high probability, I would say set in stone, of achieving your goals, manifestations and desires. As long as you stay focused and optimistic, then you are going to achieve. So that's a really, really nice one for the future. That's kind of what we want for the future. And then we have the physical and tangible, and you get Sweet Pea. So Sweet Pea is don't put your guard up, heart, chakra, friends and trust. So for this one, it's like if you've been hurt in the past, you might be prone to putting a guard up around your heart. Now this could also link to that spiritual connection that's coming in, because if the spiritual connection that's coming in, if you have your guard up, you might miss that opportunity. So you need to have your guard, not have your guard up, sorry, you need to let your guard down a bit. You need to keep your heart chakra open. You need to really, so it's a lot about friends, connections, networking. Be open, be trusting. Your intuition will guide you on who you can and can't trust, and you will have great friendships, and you rarely will resonate with people that you can trust in the future. So that's really, really nice. You're having trusting friends, and yeah, sorry, not the future, the physical and tangible. So this means that that's very available to you. So that's amazing, because it can be difficult if you're an empath and things like that. You can be taken advantage of. This card is showing that you will be guided to the right people you can trust, or they are within your reach, your vicinity, because it's in the physical and tangible. So it's open to you, it's available to you in the physical, and that's Sweet Pea. So that was for Tam. Oh, it's just a bit of wind here. I do apologise about the wind. I hope it's okay. If it gets too windy to hear me, please do let me know. So we move on to Miss Venus. So Miss Venus is next. You're very welcome to give your thoughts about the reading and everything, but I will just move on because we do have a lot of people interested. So I'll just move on to Miss Venus, but I will read the comments. I'll go back to the comments. In fact, let me just see. If anyone else did come in and wanted the reading, thank you, Miss Venus, for adding Joanna. Oh, Miss Venus, you're great. Amazing. Miss Venus, just let me know if you need to go, and hopefully I can nominate someone else to take over the list. So Miss Venus is next. Tam says, wow, I love flower reading. Flower reading resonates so much. Thank you. You're very welcome. We will do flower reading with actual flowers one day. But yes, we use the oracle cards for it. So this is Miss Venus now. So focus on Miss Venus's energy. We have focus. So getting peony in your past is very important because it shows that your opportunity to create abundance, your ability to create abundance is already within you. So it could be a skill that you've learned in the past, an interest that you want to pursue, that you already were kind of into in the past. The thing that's going to bring you abundance, you learned it or thought about it or planned it or focused on it in the past. So you already kind of know what it is that's going to bring you abundance. So it's just about thinking about what that thing is. What is that thing that I really feel like I want to align my life path with? Because that's where abundance is. It's something from your past. So it could be, like I said, a skill, a talent, something that you're interested in, that you already know it, you've already been, and you at least already have an interest in it. Maybe there's more training to come, but it's something that you already thought about. It's not a new thing. You're not going to become abundant by something new. It's by tuning in and fine-tuning something you're already good at. So that's the abundance of healing past for Miss Venus. Hello, welcome Kuda. Hello and welcome. And welcome anyone new. Christopher, hello and welcome. Hello and welcome to Meanie. Hello and welcome to readings right now. So, spiritual for Miss Venus, we have Iris. So Iris is sacral, creativity, inspiration, and spark. So Iris is very sacral connected. So we have that sacral energy in the spiritual. So it does lean a little bit more to creativity here, but it could even expand to spiritual intimate connection. So a spiritual intimate connection could be within your realm, within your vicinity, but creative energy especially is highly amplified in your spiritual space. So you need to really tap into your creativity, aligning with your spiritual. So, I feel like you sent me a picture of channel drawings that you did, that's the kind of thing that's within this realm. Creativity mixed with spirituality, and that is part of your path. Part of your path is aligning your sacral as much as you can to your spiritual path, but also inspiration and spark. So what it shows is that there's a lot of spiritual inspiration. So you might be inspired to go, or you might have already been inspired to go down a spiritual path in some way, whether it was a location, a trip that inspired you, whether it's people online kind of inspiring you, whether it's, in-person events inspiring you, anything it might be. But there's creativity and spirituality being amalgamated, and inspiration coming to you for spiritual progression. So you might be very inspired on your spiritual path, so if there's a lot of inspiration on your spiritual path, it really helps to continue to keep moving forward. It seems like you'll always have a spark in the spiritual realm, so it seems like the spiritual realm is very close to tuning your work path to your life purpose is highly needed. You have to really, so it does suggest that you're going to tune in a lot more to what your life purpose actually is. So you are going to be, the clarity is going to come about what your not, we have a lot of different missions in our life, you know, I don't really believe that we have one sole life purpose, but it's really a lot of clarity surrounding that, what your life missions might be, what things you're trying to achieve spiritually, what you're trying to integrate into the human realm for your spiritual self. There's going to be a lot more clarity surrounding that, and you're going to align your spiritual path with your work path in some way. So you'll make money aligning your spiritual path to your work path, whether that's kind of completely going down the spiritual realm of making money spiritually, or whether you somehow integrate your spiritual progression into your current work. It can go either way, but you're definitely going to do that, so that's amazing. Then we also have your future. Sorry, that was the future, wasn't it? Tangible. I'm so sorry. We have past, spiritual, future, tangible. This is tangible within reach, physical, tangible within reach, and you have Tulip. So Tulip is, I'm referring to my own notes, guys, just in case you'll read. I wrote these notes myself. I channeled these notes myself. Have I also missed Tulip off? I feel like, what am I doing at this point? But Tulip, well, I'm sure I wrote it. I remember doing it before. What is going on? What is going on with this? Okay. I shouldn't be using this anyway. I do know. So, sorry, my glasses are falling off. So Tulip is a really important woman about being able to achieve it's not just about like Tam's future was, I think Tam's future was about her ability to manifest what she wants if she stays focused and things like that. Your one is really suggesting that you deserve it. So it's more about good karma. It's more about achieve it. You've also got karma to achieve it. You deserve it in your soul, in your spirit, in your energy. So you've done the work. So it's like within reach, or you're doing the work, but the end goal is, there's no end goal. So end goal is the wrong words to use, but the end goal of your desires, I suppose. You know, we all want to manifest our desires and like actually get that thing and not always be on the journey to it. That's what I mean by end goal. I don't mean end goals like your spiritual missions, because you're always going to be progressing and upgrading in this life path. But the end goal to what you want, you know, your physical manifestations maybe. It's really saying that you deserve it. So there's good karma coming with this as well, and that's available to you. So that's within reach. That's not even the future. So that's really great for Miss Venus. So that was Miss Venus. Fire and water. So let's do that. So we have fire and water. Guys, if you're just new in, you're just asking, you'll be added to the list. Yeah, you will be added to the list. We may not get through everyone, but we're on our third person, so that's great. I think we're going to get through like, maybe 3 more. Fire and water, Sid and Kita probably. But we'll try and do as much as we can. So, my mic going off. Right, okay, so we're on fire and water now. Fire and water. Guys, you might have to turn your volume up all of the way. I'm outdoors. It's somehow, for some reason it's windy. It hasn't been windy all day, but it's windy here, and yes, I only have my phone mic. I am kind of shouting. You might just have to turn your volume up. I really apologise for that. So okay, fire and water. If you are here, I hope you are here. Let me know. So focusing on fire and water now. We have fire and water past. Spiritual and subconscious. Future and physical and tangible. What's within reach to fire and water? The winds of change. Yes. Let's make light of it. I just really wanted to stream outdoors, but for some reason the park has really bad signal. Like it doesn't let me connect. Even though you can find a cove with less wind, but the beach always has signal for some reason. So our past for fire and water. So our past is Lily of the Valley. So again, Lily of the Valley is aligning your work path to your life's purpose. So it does suggest, again, I think this is the same past as Miss Venus. It does suggest that something you've already done, something you're already trained in, or something you've already had the idea to do. So it might not be, you might not fully have the skill or the talent, but you've definitely already had the idea. It's not going to be something brand new. It might be something that you've thought about, put on the back burner. You might still need to train or do a course or something, but you've definitely already thought about it. And it aligns to your life purpose. So you're going to align, or you have the potential, because something that's from the past that you already have thought of, you have the potential to align your work path with your life purpose. Now this is a great thing, you know, not many people get to do that. I feel like I'm doing that right now, where I'm making enough money to live with doing readings and energy work and all of that. It's similar like that. So you have the same past as Miss Venus coming up, so that's nice. So you definitely do your life purpose, or one of your life purposes, or your main life purpose. You already kind of know what that is. You've had an idea of aligning that to your work path, to your money path. So then we have your spiritual, and your spiritual is cherry blossom. So cherry blossom is reflection, quiet, self-care, and meditation. So what this suggests is that you need in your spiritual work, you just need to do a bit more inner work. There's still some inner healing, something you need to do, and it's very alone as well. It doesn't mean you can't have a mentor or go to yoga or a meditation class. It doesn't mean that, but the healing that you're doing is very independent, and there might be some things that you have to do alone, but you need a bit of reflection, a bit of meditation, a bit of like contemplation, and just any healing that you feel you need for yourself, for your individual self, your inner self, higher self, whatever it might be, inner child. Get to that. Just keep working on that. So that's just spiritual. Just a little bit more work needed, a bit more reflection, a bit more meditation maybe. But you're good. It's positive, but it's just saying a little bit more might be needed. So the future for fire and water is actually very, very nice. Love, full of love energy, full of love energy. Nick, hello, welcome. Full of love energy. So it suggests things like aligning onto the path of a very positive romantic partner, you know, so this person is deeply connected to you in a really positive way. It's a positive relationship. It's going to be very nice, long-term, committed. The rose is like the huge symbol of love. But we also have spiritual protection with this. So moving into the future, you're going to have more spiritual protection. You might get closer to your guides. You might just be you might have some good karma or something like that, but spiritual protection is coming in your future, so that's something to look forward to as well. Feeling a bit more safe, feeling a bit more secure, feeling a bit more protected. So your physical and tangible, what's available to you? Lotus. So Lotus is spiritual learning, a course or training. So it suggests that you're going through a period of spiritual learning, basically, or you're going to go into it, or this is your physical and tangible within reach. So it's more a suggestion that a spiritual period of growth and learning is within reach to you. It's within reach. So it's available to you, it's possible. You have everything you need to do it. You have the tools, or you have the connections, you have the community, you have everything you need to tap into a spiritual lesson, okay? So you might be drawn to do a course, you might be drawn to learn a bit of spiritual practice, divination, something like that. But what you are going to achieve with that is within reach. So heightening your intuition, any spiritual abilities, or just generally connecting with your guides more to understand the spiritual protection that's coming for you, you know? But yeah, so a period of spiritual learning is within reach and tangible to you. And yeah, you might need a bit of a course or something, but everything you need is within you. You'll have the capabilities to do that, you know? So that's really nice as well. That's within reach. So spiritual, a lot of positive spiritual energy is within reach to you and available to you. So that was fire and water. Recommend where to start for a spiritual course or something like that. For that tangible section with the it's flower reading, Sadia. Hello and welcome. So yes, so I'm Venus. This is Secret Frequencies. I'm randomly at the beach, but I'm doing flower readings for people with oracle cards. So we're just going through the list of flower readings for a 4-card spread. So yeah, so to tap into that tangible energy that's in that kind of tangible within reach section, I feel like it depends on your own goals, because if you're not being told that like you need to be a healer or you need to be like any kind of, you know, although you're having that energy of aligning your spiritual path with your life path, it can help people in any way. So your domino effect of the positive energy you're putting out there could be in any way. You could be a teacher, you could write a book, you know. So it doesn't have to be specifically a spiritual based kind of thing, but to tap into something that's within reach spiritually, I do feel like you should think about your dreams and goals and desires in the spiritual sense. Do you just want to have your guides close and your spiritual protection close and get some good karma going, or do you want to delve into like divination? You know, it depends on your goals spiritually. It depends on what your goals are. But I'm happy to discuss that with you if you want. So, you know, if you give me a message on Discord if you want to, if you have a specific spiritual goal, then yeah. And guys, if anything does come up in a reading, that you have queries about, or you need to delve in a little bit deeper, you can message me about that, you know, or if you thought about it and something popped into your mind like the next day, you're very welcome to message about that. But yeah, it just depends. It depends on like what is your spiritual goals, you know. Because something's available to you and within reach doesn't necessarily mean you're going to go for it. Maybe you'll just take that spiritual protection that's coming in the future and allow your life path to align naturally, you know. So it's up to you. Sadia, yes. So guys, if you are new, it's just flower reading. Please like the video if you haven't already. I greatly appreciate that. And if you're looking now at, you're very welcome. Of course, you're very welcome. Yeah, write to me. So I'm going to be replying to messages. I'm going to get to some people today. So I have Sid, I have Aries, and I have one more person who I really need to get back to today. But I will be so the next 2 days I'm a little bit full, a little bit full, but I will do my best. It won't be too long, okay? And I will reply to you. So yes, just write to me. So our next, sorry, I can't find the list. I really appreciate it, but I can't find it. Ankita, are you still here? Oh wait, do we have Sid? Sorry, wasn't Sid on the list, or is Sid gone? I'm sure Sid was on the list earlier. So Sid or Ankita, I think. Sid, yeah, I'm pretty sure. Fireballs has 10 watching and 10 likes. That's amazing. That happened on the last stream today as well. You're seeing the angel numbers, so all those special things can make a lot of sense, I think. Amazing. Well, Fire and Water has seen that twice. So Sid, let's get to Sid, okay? somebody paste that list to me, please, because I'll pick up where we left off. Paste the list to me. I can't even thank you so much for joining me on this vlog.